Hey vlog! So I just decided to add some tumbling videos in from today. We had practice at 6:30 in the morning, and then I came back at 6 p.m. just to get some tumbling in with some of my teammates. This is a really bad tumbling day just because I was so tired, but I just decided to add some clips. And this next video is just me and Aja messing around trying to see if we could do this. So enjoy! Hey vlog! So we are at gym. We are at open gym. I just broke my neck. Yeah, y'all. She just hurt her neck. I'm gonna post the video in the YouTube. Are you okay though, Deja? So yeah, we had practice earlier, and then we just decided to come in and work on some tumbling, and we get a little bit better, just a little bit. Aja about to get her full. Yeah. Her Deja been working to get her baby in, and I'm just trying to get mine.
How the fuck? That's the only time I ever busted a tuck in my life, y'all. And now I done broke my neck.
And I'm gonna post it. But she okay, so y'all can laugh at her.
I'm good, so you can laugh. I do got a crook in my neck, but I'm gonna get over it.
Anyways, yeah. Bye.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 1.
Are y'all okay? Hey vlog, so I just got back from open gym and I am gonna post a video of me, Deja, and Aja, when Deja busted her neck. But she's okay though. So, and then we went to, what was that place called? Fazoli's? Not Fazoli's. Zacadoo's, yeah. They went to Zacadoo's. I wasn't hungry, so I didn't get nothing.
So then, I always try to get me to eat there, but I don't want to eat there.
We love right there. But then, I was like, dang, I gotta do an essay. Now I ain't started on, so I just came in her room because she was in here. I didn't even know she was in here, but she wasn't here. Low. Y'all, she owns something today.
Are you new here?
I don't know what's wrong with her. But.
Me either, honestly. I feel like we're doing a live. Do you want to do a live?
You weirdo.
Do you want to do a live?
Weirdo.
For like 2 minutes.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know what's in me right now, but let's just do it.
Y'all, she never like this. I'm surprised she ain't sleep. She don't be asleep right now.
So then you called me in a hot minute. I was literally gonna make that TikTok. I said I'm not gonna just make up a little bit. But I'm okay now.
Anyways.
5, 6, 7, 8. Watch my heel stretch.
Woo!
Put me up in the air, right?
Yeah, she got her makeup on. Got a little fit. Looking good. She had the little crop top on. We ain't showing all that. But
yeah.
What she look good for? Anyways.
Bye, vlog. I got a man.
Yeah, she got a man. Bye, vlog.
Bye.
Alright, so hey, vlog. Welcome to the channel. It is Jada Stone here. And today's been a pretty chill day. And I'm eating an 8-count nugget meal, like I always do. And I was like, it should be story time. Like, story time. I weigh 114, which isn't good. Because I want to start gaining weight. And I keep losing weight, so I gotta eat more. So that's why I'm eating like 24/7. Because I don't want to be 114. No. No. Yeah. So today's story time is going to be on how I got into wrestling, number 1. And number 2, I'm gonna do this because my nails are ugly. And number 2, what was I gonna say? My nose just threw me all the way off. Oh yeah, and number 2, a story time for when my dad told me I couldn't do wrestling. Okay, so number 1, how did I get into wrestling? I have an older brother. He's 22, and my older brother used to be obsessed with wrestling, like obsessed. That's like all he used to watch. Like, my dad used to take him to wrestling and everything. So, one day, I got in trouble. And I couldn't watch TV. And I was in the living room. And so my brother came in the living room and put on wrestling. And in my head, I'm like, can you at least put on something that I like? Because what? His favorite was John Cena. Lord. So, he puts on wrestling. And I'm like, oh. Mind you, Raw is 3 hours. So I was in there for 3 hours because I was going to be bored in my room doing nothing. So, I was just watching wrestling. And I don't know. Something about that night, like, really made me start liking wrestling. Like, after that day, yo, I was watching wrestling by my dang own self. Mind you, I'm 8 years old, 7, 8. So, then I think it was that same weekend where Sasha and Billy did NXT TakeOver. If y'all haven't watched that match, y'all need to go back and watch that match because that match is golden. Probably my favorite match to go back and rewatch to film watch. Yeah, like I love that match. That match is great, and I feel like that match really stuck me in on wanting to be a wrestler. Because after I seen that match, I was like, oh yeah, I'm doing that. I'm gonna be a wrestler. Yeah. So. And after that, I've been hooked ever since. And now my dad be taking me to the wrestling events, or he used to at least. And I just loved it. Like, I don't know. Everything about wrestling. Like, that was when I was 7 or 8. Now I'm 18. I told everybody I was going to be a wrestler. And everybody was like, you're going to grow out that age. You know, like, you're going to grow out. And I'm like, no, I'm not. And here I'm in today, 18, wrestling, living my dream. And I'm going to keep living my dream so I can make it to the big stage. But yeah. So, and so yeah. So then when I was 16, I searched up wrestling places near me. And the Palmetto Wrestling Academy came up. And that's in West Columbia, South Carolina. So, you know, I got my own car, I got my own job, and I got my license. Yeah. So, I actually used to work at Chick-fil-A. When I was 16, I worked at Chick-fil-A. Anyway, but yeah, so I went to the school, like the school address that they had on there, and that was that. And so I went. They were moving schools that day. They were moving to another, like, gym facility or whatever. And so I woke up, like, I see everybody, like, moving stuff. You know, I'm confused because I don't know nobody. And then he was like, oh, you trying to be a wrestler? I was like, yeah. And then he sent the head trainer out there. You know, me being 16, I'm scared as heck. Like, mind you, I think it's, like, June. It's May, June. So, I'm talking to the head trainer. And, you know, he's telling me, like, all the information I need to know. And everything. And he's really nice. The head trainer is Ethan Case. Yeah. So he's being super nice. And I'm like, okay. He was like, actually, we're moving spots today. So you should come by later. And I was like, okay. Okay. And so then, sorry, something's in my teeth. But so anyway, I'm like, okay, well, you know, I got work. So I gotta work. And I think my shift's up at like 8, but the open gym started at like 7 at the wrestling place. It was something like that. but I really wanted to go to the wrestling place. So I think I said like I didn't feel good or something. Mind you, this was before COVID. This was before COVID. So they sent me home because I wasn't feeling good. Guess what? I went straight to that wrestling place. And that's when people. It was a nice venue too. Like people were, wrestling on the ring, and I was like, oh my god, like this is all I ever wanted. Then, I forgot who it was, but somebody was like, have you ever been in the ring before? I was like, nope. She's like, well, get in the ring, and I got in the ring. And then I met the head trainer's kids. They're so cute, so cute. Literally, me and them were like my best friends. They're so cute. I think one of them was like 4 and the other one was 2. So cute. But yeah, and then he was like, well, we have classes starting up in 2 months. And I was like, okay, bet. And he was telling me the tuition stuff, which I was gonna pay for myself because, like I said, I got my own job. So I went home. And I'm like, I'm doing this. I don't give a freak. I'm doing this. This is all I ever wanted to do. So my dad was like, he didn't really want me to do it. But he was like, let me check it out. So I'm like, all right, bet. We gonna check it out. Right? When I tell y'all, my dad walked in that building. He walked in that building. And he said, oh no. I don't even know why he said, like, oh no, like, it was boys wrestling, like, but, duh. And he was like, oh no. He was like, Savannah. I'm looking at him like, what you mean, like, you don't gotta pay nothing, you don't gotta take me, you don't gotta do nothing, what you mean, I'm doing it, I don't care. Especially, like, if I'm determined to do something, I'm gonna do it, like, so. He told, like, the assistant coach, she was like, nope, she's not doing it. And basically, like, makes me leave. When I tell y'all, when we were driving back home, that was the silentest car ride I have ever had. Boy. Oh, I was so mad at my dad. Because, like, now you mess with my career, and I don't like that. I don't like that. So he was like, I'm sorry. I'm not talking to him because no, you're not. Like, you don't even have to do all that. Like, no. So anyway, this, it's starting. This is like 2 months later. I ain't talked to my dad. Or I did, but little conversation. So it was a day of the class, and I walked up to go to class. And the head trainer was like, hey, like, we'd love to have you, but, you're a minor. And your dad said no, so I can't do that. And I was like, hey, y'all, I damn near wanted to start crying. But he said if you have somebody sign it, then you could participate in the class. Like my guardian. So that's why I said, Mama, please sign this. Like, so my mama signed it, and I got to participate in class. And that was probably the best day ever. The first day, like I can tell y'all, the first day of class we rolled, and then the second day of class we took our first bumps, and then from there it's history. Cause look where I'm at now. But yeah, my dad did not know I was training till like maybe 3-4 months after that. Like I was going to training without him even knowing because I didn't even feel like hearing his mouth. And like and even after I told him, I'm 17 now because my birthday is August 4th, and so I remember I was 17 at the time, and I was like, honestly, like, no, like, this is all I wanted to ever do. So it's like the fact that you're trying to hold me from that, like, is really starting to make me mad. Like, no. He still kept saying no, but at this point I'm already doing it, so leave me alone. Yeah, and then now I'm here thriving, and getting bigger and bigger opportunities every day now. I can't wait to get the biggest opportunity. But I feel like it's coming. I feel like it's coming, you know. Be patient. Be patient. Be patient. The time will come. But more of the story is, even if your parents don't agree with what you're doing, especially if it's your dream, always go for it, because they're gonna hop on board eventually. Like, my dad saw that I was not letting wrestling go, and now he is my biggest supporter. My biggest supporter I have in wrestling. Like, I remember one day I was struggling. I was like, I just don't know if wrestling's for me. My dad was like, wrestling is for you. Like, you're dang on good at it. Like, don't stop wrestling. And like, when he said that to me, I was like, oh, freak. Like, I remember when you didn't want me to wrestle and you pulled me out of wrestling class and you were yelling at me in the car and you were doing all this stuff. But if your parents really know this is what you want, they're going to get on board. Because now my parents are my biggest supporters. Like, I be traveling and they be like, hey, you know, like, send me pictures, send me videos, let me know how it goes. Like, they're my number one fans. So, with that being said, and like, they be buying my merch and stuff. They be helping me travel. So, more of the story is do what you want, because they will eventually hop on board, and I guarantee it. And do stuff that makes you happy. Don't do anything because, you know, somebody else wants you to do it. Do it because that truly makes you happy. And then also, like, shout out to my brother for putting on wrestling that day, because I probably would not have, wrestling would have still probably came, but not when it did. And so shout out to my brother for being obsessed with wrestling. But now we switch spots. Now I'm the one that's obsessed with wrestling. He's like, oh my God, Savannah. But he supports me too. But anyway, yeah, that's just a little story time that I thought I should give. Sorry, guys. I'm so cringy. Anyway, bye-bye.